Welcome to Community Corner. I'm your host, Melody Callihan. Joining me in the studio today, I have Alonzo McArthur, who is the Mayor Pro Temp of the town of Brunswick. You said most people call you Al, right?
Yes.
Okay, Al. Well, it's great to have you in the studio.
Good to be here.
You've got some great information to share with us today. You are here to tell folks about the Brunswick Stew Festival. It's the 10th one.
Correct.
That's being held in the town of Brunswick.
Mm-hmm.
So give me some more information about that. That's exciting. It sounds tasty too.
It is. Well, we're going to start off this Saturday here on campus, the 16th, and we're going to have our pageant. That's the crowning of our new queens, and we'll be in the auditorium at 6 p.m. And then next Saturday, what we're going to do is start off with a parade. We're going to line up at 9 a.m., take off at 10. We're lining up in front of the National Spinning Mill, and then from there, we're going to go straight out to the fairgrounds. When we get to the fairgrounds, we'll post our colors and all that good stuff and introduce any dignitaries and queens and our new queens that just won. And then from there, we're going to have, like you said, good eating, good food and games. But we're at around 12 o'clock, we'll do our tasting of our Brunswick stew. And right now, we have 7 pots of stew from around town that different people has entered in. We're going to have a cruise-in car show. We got bouncy houses and slides, and we're going to be out there until 4 p.m. that afternoon.
That sounds like a fun day. Now, the pageant, you said, will be held the 16th on our campus in the auditorium, and that's open to the public?
That's open to the public. We only ask a $5 donation fee, and a lot of the contestants have already given out their tickets and sold them for that event.
How many contestants do you have this year?
We have a total of 10 contestants this year,
great.
And 4 different categories. Yeah.
And the pageant, that's always been a part of the festivities?
Yes. For the 10 years that we've been up and running, we do it every year. And along with that, we try to give out a scholarship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in regards to the festival, there'll be lots of local vendors, I assume?
Local vendors, out-of-town vendors. We have some coming from South Carolina and Fayetteville. And with that, we're still looking for more. We love to one year fill up that fairground just like the county fair did.
Right.
But right now, we have what we have, and like I said, we're looking for more vendors. People that want to get into the car show can still get into the car show. It's not an actual judge show, it's by people's choice.
Okay.
And like I said, our tasting of the stew from these different ones, it's no charge for that. After the judges judge it, they just give it away.
So if someone's tuning in today and they're interested in being a vendor, is there a contact person they need to reach out to?
Yes, they can contact me, Alonzo McArthur, and my phone number is 910-625-7016.
And is that for the car show also?
Also,
Okay, so you're the contact person
Contact
for all of this.
For this last week I am. I want to know that I got everybody in
That's
there,
right.
make it real easy. to get
Now,
to.
the folks that are competing with the tasting with the Brunswick stew, are those local folks?
These people, here's something that we do, because I never know who knows who.
That's right.
I always try to find somebody on the ground that's out of town to actually judge the stew. So that way there's no conflict.
That's right. But the participants?
Oh, the participants come from all around. This year, I'm fortunate enough to have one of the Chamber of Commerce employees actually is going to be entering our contest.
So, and that's part of the festival every year?
Every
is a
year,
test.
a taste
So,
testing.
what's the best stew that you've tasted over the 10 years?
This guy last year, and he won first place, he had oxtails in his stew, and made Brunswick stew, and it was good.
Was it?
It was good. Several years back, it was someone from law enforcement, and I just kept going by. All I wanted was her potatoes. Them potatoes had the best seasoning in it, and she actually won.
Did she?
Yeah.
And so, like you said, after the judging has ended, then it's open to the public?
Yeah.
For, everybody in
Everybody
attendance can
come
go
and
along?
and taste the stew until they get rid of it, because none of those contestants want to take their stew back home.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many cars do you have in the car show this year?
Right now, their goal is to get over 25 different cars, and we'd like for everybody to come out and bring their old cars, new cars, because like I said, it's a people's choice. And they're going to use some of the proceeds this year, this cruising company that's actually putting this on for us, to help donate some of the money to our scholarship.
Oh, wonderful. wonderful.
Yeah.
So what's the route of the parade? You said you line up at National Spinning.
In front of National Spinning, we go down the side and then come down Mill Pond, and it's a straight shot to the fairground. Come in the last gate that comes up side the stage.
Okay.
So that way, when the what is it? It's a group out of Elizabethtown that's going to post our colors. It's an academy, and J.R. Brown Academy.
That's right. I was getting.
Yeah, so they'll post our colors.
Paul R. Brown.
Paul R. Brown. There
okay.
you go.
Dr. Ray.
That's him.
Yes, sir.
And so they'll post our colors and do the plays. I turn it over to them, and then after that, we do our welcome and introduce any dignitary and the town mayor.
And talk with me about entertainment. You mentioned there's going to be
Oh,
some
yeah.
entertainment for the day.
This year, I'll be fortunate enough to have, and if anybody knows the group called Heat Wave, the band that will be there is called Dirt Road Band, okay? And that band has gotten to know, and along with me, this guy named Elliot Levain. And Elliot plays with Heat Wave. So he saw it not robbery to donate some of his time to help me out with the band, and he'll be performing with the band. And he'll start up right about 12:30 or 1:45, because he's coming back into the country from a tour with Heat Wave. So he said, give me time. My plane lands at 10:30, and I'll be there by 12:30. I said,
That's
take
so
your
exciting.
time. So we're looking forward to having him with us.
That
this
was
year.
very nice of him to donate his
Right.
time to do that.
Right.
Have you worked with him in the past?
Yes, this March will be 2 years playing with Elliot. I first met Elliot at Archie's in South Carolina, and they asked me to come up on stage and play with. I was shocked. And then with him, I got to play with a Leroy Jones, who once was a horn player for the Temptations.
Really?
Yeah, and that was an exciting moment. Here I'm on stage now,
yes.
one guy with Heat Wave and another guy played with the Temptations, and me from Whiteville.
That
Wow.
is awesome, though. That's really exciting. So it sounds like it's just a full day,
It is.
full of fun and activities. It's definitely a family affair.
It is.
Bring the kids out, enjoy the parade, taste some local stew. Now, does that get competitive?
Sometimes they do. Last year was really rough because
Was
some
it?
thought that I should have been #1. And
Oh,
I said,
gosh.
well, look, I'm neutral on this,
That's
okay?
right.
The judges weren't from here, so you can't say nothing about them.
That's right.
And it is what it is. It's their taste buds that's tasting it.
So you participated in the cook-off last year?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just try to monitor everything and keep
Oh,
everything
gotcha.
going smoothly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right.
And you said there are how many?
We have 7 pots of stew, and we're still looking for more. It's
Yeah, that's
not
what I was
too
going to say.
late.
Is it too late?
No, it's not
Okay.
too late. And they can call me and I get them the app, and it's just a $12 entry fee to put your pot of stew in. And them were some pretty tables last year because this is the fall of the year going into, and so they decorated with fall colors and they added pots up there. And everybody's looking at everybody wondering who's who, because they don't even know who the judges are.
Oh, so it's sneaky.
It's sneaky,
Secret judging.
secret judging. And at the end, that's when they'll go and post 1, 2, and 3.
Now, do you win anything?
Yes, we give out trophies every year
Okay.
for that first, second, and third place trophies. They have them come to the stage after they announce them, and that's how we judge it.
Now, vendors. Is there a cost for a
Yes.
vendor spot?
We have vendors. It's a $30 spot for vendors. The biggest red barn that's on the fairground, we're lining them all up out in there. Right now, last count, I believe I had 30 vendors.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fabulous.
so 30 vendors, 7 pots of stew. That does not count. I have trucks that's going to be out there now because you know
Okay.
we passed that
Oh,
law.
yeah.
So we got some food trucks. I think I got a turkey leg truck, a Kuna ice truck. I can't name all of them.
Oh,
But we
yeah.
got a lot of different trucks that's going to be out there, along with bouncy houses for the kids, and they don't have to pay for none of this. Just pay for the food that
Just
they
pay for the
eat.
food.
Yeah.
And what a great way to bring people to your town.
Right.
I mean,
right.
you know, a lot of people might drive through it, but there may be a lot that never stop. And this
You know
is
what
a
I tell
great
people?
way. What?
I tell people this here. Town of Brunswick has everything that Columbus County needs. We have DOT. We have the prison camp.
Yep.
We have an airport. We have Brunswick Electric. Of course, we have an ABC store and a fire department.
It's like a one-stop
It's
shop.
a one-stop shop right there in the town of Brunswick. Just don't go flying through it now.
That is the truth. Now that is the truth. And I can't let you go without just pointing out, you and I were chatting before we started taping, and you were telling me that back in the 60s you took some music classes here in 77. And you were one of our first what?
Mascots for Southeastern. Yeah, I was the Ram, the first Ram. The art department made a big Ram head, and I was the mascot for the basketball team.
That is such a fun fact.
Yeah.
And look at it coming full circle. Now here you are talking to me.
Back again.
You are back again, and you're local.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You stay in the town of Brunswick.
Correct.
Well, that is wonderful. Well, it's so great to talk with you, Mr. Al. The festival sounds just like a really fun day, and I hope that it's well attended, and you'll get some more vendors and maybe some more pots of stew.
And you come on out and see us.
I plan to. I've already got it on my calendar.
All right.
I've never been.
Wow.
I've never been. When I was reading about it, I thought, why have I never been?
We have a ball. 5 years ago, I had the Carolina Breakers, and the Todd House did a chicken bog for us.
Really?
I did a 2-night event. It wore me out.
I'm sure.
But we had a ball.
That was fun, though.
Yeah.
Well, you want to give out your phone number one more time?
Yes, for anybody that wants to participate, even in the parade. There's no cost to get in the parade.
Okay.
Vendors is $30. A pot of stew is $12. And you can contact me, Alonzo McArthur, at 910-625-7016.
Perfect. All right. Well, you're going to have to come back and talk to me. I got a feeling there's some more stuff in there we need to talk about.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Well, there you have it. Mark your calendars. The 16th is the pageant right here on our campus, and the 23rd is the parade and the Brunswick Stew Festival. You do not want to miss this. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. Make sure you stop by again soon so you can see how we continue to open doors to opportunity here at Southeastern Community College.